when we put like, let's say I'll have one post and I multi-purpose it, right? I'll throw it on Twitter, Clapper, YouTube, Instagram, everything, right? Snapchat, all the same video, and get completely different reactions. It's almost like it was a different subset of people. People on TikTok behave, or at least react, very differently than they do on Instagram, than they do on YouTube. Like, they're all very different. Like, some videos that I put on a platform will be really well received on one side, but then other people might hate it. And I don't know if it's just the energy because of the way somebody set it off or whatever, but a lot of times there's completely different interpretations from the same exact post, like copy paste to platform. So it's hard to say what you're really going to run into with how people react to it, because it literally be the same joint, but I'll get completely different reactions from each one.
Yeah. Perspective and what's the other word? Perception. Perspective and perception. I think what they say, your perspective is how you see the world. Perception is the ability to take yourself out of how you see it and view it from somebody else's lens. If you can understand perception, then you can avoid a whole lot of issues that reflect from just having a general perspective on situations. And because I be trying to stay in the perception portion of it, I kind of be seeing everybody's side to get to a solution. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the best way to go about it. But shit, it's ugly out there when you're trying to be rational. Sometimes, boy, you get the worst. You go, man. You can go from being called a king amongst kings to being called a simp in a matter of hours. You can go from being a woman of women to being called a pick me in a matter of hours, bro. Like it, people will switch, because the thing is, when you're rational, you're gonna wind up seeing it from both sides. You're gonna wind up saying things that a lot of people agree with and a lot of people disagree with. But when you just headstrong, say, hey, you can be the king for a long time when you create the space for it. Shit, Derrick Jackson had the game on lock for a long time. A long time for him to fall off.
Till he started doing what he was complaining about the whole time.
until the nigga got caught. He had the game on lock, boy. He couldn't do no wrong. Even now, boy, you see, even now, Derrick Jackson still has a hold on women, because let's keep it real. To a lot of women, cheating ain't the end all be all. They as long as you keep rocking with them and you say what they want to hear, they will ignore all the cheating. Steve Harvey done cheated on like 3 of his women already, and they still rock with him and still quote him. So Derrick Jackson ain't gonna. He might have took a little L right now, but he gonna get back out there, get in the pool pit, and he gonna start talking this shit again, and then you're gonna see women rocking with him all over again. And we as men gonna be jumping in like, what? Wait a minute, he just cheated. They're like, that was old news. He different now. And then we gonna be. So,
all right, you don't think we do the same thing as men?
Absolutely.
We'll rock with somebody message knowing that they doing everything anti to the message, and then we do that same thing, bro.
The number one shit. There's a reason why that phrase "wrong, right message, wrong person" exists.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a super fact.
We do it too, man. There's some, like, you know how long people rock with Pearl before she started doing other bullshit, and then, you know, even then, like, you still see people still trying to find the silver lining in the things you say. But then there's some people that's built on the fact that, hey, look, I don't care how great your words are, I don't care how well spoken or how much of what you say that I agree with, because your lifestyle or because of the way you move, I just can't quote you or move and rock with you. There's some people out there like that, but we as humans, we tend to choose sides based on the way that and it is what it is. I just hope that, I will say, if you're constantly, if everybody is in constant agreement with you, then a lot of the times you might not always be saying what needs to be said.
Probably just pandering.
Yeah. If all the time, and men can pander to men too, if all the time everybody agrees with you, you created a space where you created an echo chamber, or two, you might not always be saying what needs to be said. because you're supposed to get hit from all sides. There's supposed to be some times where women can't stand you.
Pause.
There's supposed to be some times where women do love you. There's supposed to be some times where men be like, man, fuck that nigga. And there's supposed to be some time where men like, yeah, bro, I see what you're saying. Because if you like, there's no time where we all don't have the answers. You don't always have all the answers. And I think people who try to have all the answers, they tend to try to play it safe and they try to roll with what they think everybody wants to hear. And if you're doing that, then I don't think you're saying what needs to be said.
I think another thing that can happen, because this will happen to me. I'll understand what the man is trying to say and say it in a way that women can understand, but the men don't like that way it's said. Like kind of like what happened with dude in the video earlier, minus those 2 words. If he took those 2 phrases out, we all kind of said the same thing. But because he added them 2 words, and maybe he specifically added them 2 words for it to hit with the women. You say what, Clout?
Words matter.
Yeah, they do.
Them 2 words change the context.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I will say this though. I would. That's the reason why it sucks that we react to videos a lot of the times. And I hope that one day JR start doing this, like he start reaching out to the people of the videos that we react to and how to come up here, so that we can ask them those questions like, hey, bro, what did you mean when you said XYZ? Because sometimes I do think like that's why I like having these personal conversations, because we all may say some shit that slips up, and then somebody has to come in like, hey, bro, you said some bullshit right there, and then you have to try to clean it up. I do believe that sometimes we don't allow people the space to clean up their words. They say something wrong, and we be like, hey, bro, that was some bullshit. And they be like, well, wait a minute, I didn't mean it that way. And then you be like, no, you said that shit. You be like, no, let the man clean up. Let him clean up his word. Maybe he did fuck up. So, you know what I mean? I will hope that it would be dope if JR can get him up here so he can explain that one. Like, hey, what did you mean by that? What Drewski say? What did you mean by
that? What's that? Never been records? Could have been records.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and close the show out, man. Again, hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's make sure we support everybody that's on the panel. I want to thank the gentlemen tonight for the perspectives. Welcome back, Sweeney. Welcome back, man.
It's all right to be back. Yeah, this is a good way to start it all off again.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you back.
I realized because I remember the last time I said I think I ran out of things to say, but then I watched a few shows. I was like, oh shit.
Wait, was your last show that was it when was that the last show? Oh
no, Princess Princella wasn't the last one. It was like I did one more show after that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, but y'all been making, man. Hey, look, I'll try to stay off of that side of YouTube now, bro. I'll just try to stay off of that side. I'll just try to, because that shit's wild.